Hello everyone and thanks for joining us. This is Amhara Media Corporation English Service and you're watching our daily updates. I am Gaila Damu. Stay tuned. The ETO Telecom signed agreement for the provision of cloud solution, ELF music streaming and Teledrive mobile database services with Zargao Internet Service Provider, Kulu Networking PLC and Shadi Trading PLC respectively. Yayu Melasa reports.
ETO Telecom announced that in order to meet the demands of private and government institutions for database and cloud services, it has built modern and cloud centers and officially launched cloud services in the recent past. The telecom operator added that of these cloud services, infrastructures as a service is a cloud service that allows users to save their personal information from where they are compiled and provide various services to their customers. It is said ELF Music Noble app is also launched to enable customers to purchase their favorite music. The other is Teledrive mobile data service, which enables customers to store large volume files like pictures, photo, videos, SMS, among others. According to this service, users can retrieve the files back in case they lost or get their mobile stolen. Speaking at the launching ceremony, ETO Telecom Chief Executive Officer Freo Tamru said, the company is undertaking various activities to ensure the realization of digital Ethiopia. She added the newly launched services will help to address the customers' demand and enable their life easier.
The macroeconomic performance of the first 6 months of the fiscal year indicates that Ethiopia's economy will grow by 7.5% this year. Wengilawit Asres has the details.
The Council of Ministers, in the presence of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, have begun evaluating performance, reviewing achievements against plans activities performed over the past 6 months. A report was presented on the performance of the major macroeconomic indicators of 6 months the fiscal year. Minister of Planning and Development, Fizum Asafa, who presented the report, recalled that Ethiopia's economy registered a 6.4% growth previously in the 2014 fiscal year, and this year 7.5% growth will be registered based on the projection of the 6-month performance. She explained that the results obtained in the major macroeconomic indicators in the 6 months of the fiscal year are indicative to the attainment of the projected growth. The minister stated that the agriculture sector is in the forefront in sustaining the growth, registering 6.7% in the last 6 months. Fizum also stated that the agricultural sector supports the growth of the export trade, making significant contribution to the growth of the macroeconomy. The minister said the industrial sector, which had faced several challenges due to internal problems and external pressures in the last 2 years, has recorded better performance this year. Fizum added that the sector has withstood many challenges in the last 6 months and registered a growth of 8.2%. She revealed the domestic revenue from tax and non-tax sources is also among the top performers. The minister pointed out that 222 billion birr of domestic revenue was obtained from tax and non-tax sources in 6 months, showing an increase of 28.9% compared to same period last year. The minister stated, despite slight decline in export performance, the sector generated $1.8 billion in revenue, which is 77% of the target. The minister elaborated that unpredictability of prices of products in the world market, the proliferation of illegal trade and smuggling, bottlenecks in the trade chain and other related problems are the changes of the export trade. During the stated period, some $1.9 billion worth foreign direct investment has been made in the middle of the fiscal year, she said, adding that this will play a significant role in revitalizing the industrial sector. She added that in the first 6 months of the fiscal year, 1.5 million jobs were created nationwide.
Members of the Ethiopian Diaspora have affirmed their commitment to intensifying their contribution in the Green Legacy initiatives, in addition to other national development activities. Yayu Melasa has the details.
Ethiopian Diaspora visited and provided care to the seedling they planted at Legedadi, about 30 km of Addis Ababa last year, in collaboration with the Ethiopian Diaspora Service. It is to be recalled the diaspora community planted the seedlings during Great Ethiopian Homecoming call made by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed last year for millions of Ethiopians, Ethiopian origin and friends of Ethiopia to come to Ethiopia to celebrate Ethiopian Christmas and Eid-to-Eid homecoming. Members of the diaspora approached by Ethiopian news agency said it is not only necessary to plant seedlings, but it is also essential to provide continuous care and protection to the seedlings to help them grow. Idris Mohammed, Ethiopian Diaspora Association President, who came from London, said,
ዛሬ ዓመት በ1 ሚሊዮን ጥሪ የመጣን ጊዜ የተከልናቸው ወደ 500 የምንሆን ዲያስፖራዎች አካባቢ ከዲያስፖራ ኤጀንሲ ጋር መተን የዛሬ ዓመት የተከልናቸውን ችግኞች ነው አሁን እያየን ያለ ነው።
We are visiting the planted seedlings that we planted last year during the homecoming call made by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Therefore, we are watering the seedlings as part of providing care and protection until they grow up.
According to him, the diaspora community shall participate actively in the national activities, including in restoration of infrastructures in war-affected areas, investment, social responsibility, charity work, among others, and planting seedlings. Burhanu Feleka, who came from Washington, USA, said that a platform has been developed for the diaspora community to facilitate their participation in Green Legacy initiative, that is by seedlings online planting and providing care and protection. Ethiopian Diaspora Service Director General Mohammed Idris on his part called on the members of the diaspora to enhance their participation in the Green Footprint Program by using the newly developed digital system to provide care to the saplings besides other national activities.
Ambassador Faisal Ali Ibrahim said that Ethiopian diaspora in Qatar has continued to intensively engage in supporting the wide range of national development endeavors.
The Ethiopian embassy in Qatar has carried out tremendous activities to ensure active engagement of the diaspora in various national issues and urged them to further strengthen it. In an exclusive interview with Ethiopian news agency, Ethiopia's ambassador to Qatar, Faisal Ali Ibrahim, said that engaging the Ethiopian diaspora across the world on the ongoing development efforts is one of the pillars of Ethiopia's foreign relations.
One of the flagship projects which Ethiopians are really very much engaged in and enthusiastically. And since the inception of the project until now, Ethiopians are buying the bond that really helped to finance the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Now the dam is almost about to be completed, but the support both financially and in public relation areas of the Ethiopian diaspora for the GERD is continued.
Some 52 Ethiopian diaspora organizations drawn from 25 countries and members of the diaspora who actively participated in support of their country on various occasions were given recognition and visited GAD. Ambassador Faisal stated that the visit has encouraged the diaspora to further continue their support as they were able to see the fruits and progress of the GAD, to which they have been making continuous contributions with regard to the role of the diaspora to peace building and reconstruction efforts as a result of the conflict in the northern part of the country, the ambassador said.
During the law enforcement operations in Ethiopia, Ethiopians in Qatar as well in different parts of the world, they were contributing, they were playing their role to bring back peace and stability in the northern part of Ethiopia. And they were also mobilizing resources for the internally displaced citizens because of the conflict, and also in reconstruction of the infrastructure, especially the health infrastructure and also school.
Speaking of the embassy's engagement in economic diplomacy, Ambassador Faisal stated that efforts are underway to boost the trade volume, which currently is in favor of Qatar and is soliciting market for Ethiopian products such as spices, coffee and livestock, and Ethiopia imports petrochemical products. Qatar imports goods and after value adding it exports, he stated and added.
This year we have the plan to familiarize the tour operators of Qatar to come to Ethiopia and to see the facilities, the infrastructures, the services, and include Ethiopia in their tourism package, because they have tourism package for Asia, for Europe, and for North America. So we have to work very hard because we have something to sell when it comes to tourism.
He added that for this to happen, the embassy is aggressively working on promoting investment and trade opportunities in Ethiopia to Qatar investors and business people. Moreover, works to familiarize and promote Ethiopia's tourism and potentials are also underway.
Members of the Ethiopian Diaspora who visit the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam say that the visit has inspired them to provide more support for the dam. And Netanyahu tells us more.
Various diaspora organizations have been given national recognition and awards for their universal contribution to their country. The member of the diaspora yesterday visited the construction of the dam, which is flagship project of Ethiopians. The members of the diaspora who talked to Ethiopian Youth Agency said that the Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is built with our own resources and it is a project that will take Ethiopia to beacon of prosperity and is a source of pride for generations to come. They mentioned that visiting the dam in person excited them, adding that the dam is being built only with Ethiopia's capacity is a great pride and a heartwarming feeling for us. They also applauded the dam workers who are working hard for 24/7 in different weather conditions. According to them, the perseverance of the workers have moved them to further intensify their support to the dam. They also called on Ethiopians and Ethiopian origin from all over the world to strengthen their support for the construction of the dam without any differences. Ethiopian Diaspora Service Director General Mohammed Idris said members of the diaspora who visited the dam have seen the fruits of the support they have been providing to Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam thus far. In addition, he said this visit will help the diaspora organizations to mobilize more resources and intensify their support. Remember that the diaspora has been involved in defending the country at the international fora and supporting the victim during the war. Now, efforts are diligently underway to enable them support development projects in coordinated manner. In this regard, he indicated that the service will carry out its responsibility by enhancing the activities and raise financial resources in cooperation with diaspora organizations and Ethiopian embassies. The Ethiopian diaspora, like any Ethiopian citizens at home, have been making sufficient contribution to the construction of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam in terms of financial support. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam has brought together millions of Ethiopians irrespective of ethnicity, religion, political persuasion or background, including those in the diaspora from all corners of the globe. The dam, being built on Abai River, is vital to Ethiopia's economic development, providing electricity to its population as well as strengthen regional integration.
You're watching Amhara Media Corporation English Service, and now let's proceed to news beyond borders. Key Libyan political figures have rejected an $8 billion gas production deal overseen by the Tripoli-based Government of National Unity and the Italian government. Rights groups and observers in the country have also criticized memorandums of understanding reached between the two governments aiming to crack down Mediterranean migration flows. The energy deal was signed between the Libya's National Oil Corporation and Italian energy firm Eni during a visit by Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and an accompanying delegation to Tripoli on Saturday, while the memorandums were signed between the two countries' foreign ministers. The GNU's outspoken oil and gas minister Mohamed Oun spoke to Al Wasat WTV shortly after the gas deal was signed, calling it illegal and saying it lacks equality between the Libyan and Italian sides. He said his ministry was bypassed on the deal, which he reiterated was illegal and pledged to rectify. On Sunday, the ministry released an official statement reiterating Mr. On's points, further criticizing the deal for increasing the Italian side shares from 30% to 37%. Morocco's National Finery Museum reopens after massive refurbish. The Bizomun necklace is the oldest piece of jewelry in the world. It's on display at the National Finery Museum in Rabat, Morocco, a building which has reopened its doors after years of renovations. The necklace, made of 32 perforated shells, was found in 2019 in the Bizomun cave near Ethiopia. Curator of the National Finery Museum, Fatima Zahra Khalifi, said that the oldest piece displayed here is the Bizomun necklace, which is the oldest jewelry in the world, not only in Morocco, and it dates back 150,000 years. It was discovered in recent excavations in Bizomun cave near Ethiopia. The museum has artistic, cultural, and also historical values. UN diplomat expressed deep concern over a shooting incident targeting a Congolese fighter jet in the border between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, calling on the two countries to hold talks to resolve the matter. And Netanyahu presents TRT Africa reports.
Huang Sha, the special envoy of the United Nations Secretary General for the Great Lakes region, on Friday called on both countries to exercise maximum restraint and strive to defuse tensions through dialogue. Sha made the statement 2 days after the Rwandan military shot at the Congolese fighter jet, accusing the neighboring country of violating its airspace for the third time. What the Rwandan authorities described as a defensive measure were seen as an act of war by the Democratic Republic of Congo. According to the Congolese authorities, the Sukhoi 25 jet was attacked as it began landing at Goma International Airport without violating Rwandan airspace. According to Sha, regional instruments and the expanded verification mechanism of the International Conference on the Great Lakes region can help establish the facts of the incident and clear up any misunderstandings. The United Nations envoy said the two countries must remain committed and respect the decisions taken at the mini summit of heads of state on 23 November 2022 in Luanda, the Angolan capital.
This is Amhara Media Corporation English service, and now let's take a look at the foreign exchange rate. That's all the news we have for today. I'm Gaila Damu. Thanks for watching and stay tuned with the rest of our programs.